Welcome everyone. We are now in Spain. As you can see, the weather's not brilliant, but we didn't come to northern Spain where we are now for the weather. So yeah, we had a good flight over here from London into Madrid, and then we picked up this car and now we're heading north. 4.5 hours drive. It's about 450 kilometers from Madrid to our destination, and we should be there within the hour. But in the meantime, it's raining, but the rainbows are beautiful. And a very good morning to you. This is our first morning here in Spain, northern Spain, on the Bay of Biscay, and yet to see the sea, although we did see a little bit of it yesterday on the journey here from Madrid, the 4.5 hour journey, by our hire car that we picked up from the airport after landing, and we finally arrived here about 7 p.m. So we are staying for 3 nights in this lovely country rural retreat. It's kind of like a guest house B&B. So that blue dot is where we are. Now I'll zoom in and show you the name of this little village. So here we are, Penduras or something like that, Penduras, here on the north coast of Spain. I think this region is called Asturias. So I've just discovered the village does have a supermercado even, a little supermarket, and that's kind of like youth hostel, I believe, with its own little bar. I love a rural place where you can top your water bottle up with natural spring water. Superb. Well, this place has seen better days, hasn't it? Are you friendly? You look sort of friendly. You look like a pup. You're only a youngster, aren't you? It's not a bad size. Marrow? Is it a marrow? I think that's what they're called, aren't they? Well, that house is kind of Thai style. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm just walking slightly to the west of the village along this farm track, and it's going to take me to this other little bay. So let's take a look at that close up. Right, I'll step over here. Really don't want to get me balls electrocuted. And the campsite's got its own lovely looking cafe, stroke restaurant, whatever you want to call it. But this really is a lovely looking beach, and by the looks of it, the tide when it's in will come right up to the edge there, and there won't be a beach at all probably. Now perhaps strangely for a small village in Spain, there is no Spanish restaurant. Well, certainly not a Spanish restaurant open apart from Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I think. So we have no option really, which is fine because we've got, well, one option, and it's a Mexican. Casa Flor even. And this is where we're going tonight. Right, welcome to the Mexican, just down the road from where we're staying. Me and Barb are sharing a pre-dinner drink of a jug of
Sangria de Sidra.
Sangria de Sidra, as Barb just said. But it's quite strong, in fact. I can feel it already, and we've only had 3/4, but we're about to order our food. Cheesy again. But the menu, the list is so complex. It's like,
we love
what
all
the hell
of it.
do we go for? Right, I am bodged up in the fact that I just translated with my Google Translator on the phone a sign on the wall that says in Spanish, we do not do food between 5 and 8. We got here for 5 to eat. Well, to actually have a couple of drinks and then to eat about 6. we can't wait till 8. We want to be in bed about 8. The sad fact is that we're going without food tonight.
wish.
But in the meantime, I'm having a margarita. Bob's having a Bloody Mary. So it's not the end of the world, is it? Anyway, we were really looking forward to eating a Mexican, but it didn't work out. But in the meantime, we've adjusted our plans and we've come just up the road to a really casual little bar, and we're having a couple of portions each of beautiful Spanish tortilla, and to top it all, we're sharing a fabulous bottle of local cider, 6%, and it really is nice. Not bad, is it, babe? You know, it could have been worse. It's a beautiful evening at the end of the day. Well, we're just driven a few miles from our place and we've come for a coffee with a view. Look at that. This is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful beaches I've ever been to in Europe. The fact that there's virtually nothing man-made, in fact there is nothing man-made on the beach at all. Morning folks, another day, another hat and yet another gorgeous blue sky day here in northern Spain. Just driven a few miles by the car, with the hire car, down the coast to this other stunning looking beach, and just take a look at this. It's got its own matador here, or mirador even. There's a slight difference, isn't there? Mirador, where you can stay just there on this gorgeous beach. Hola.
Hola, buenas.
Must admit, I don't think I've ever been to a Spanish beach that's so quiet as these beaches up here. Got a place to yourself virtually, apart from a couple behind me. A few more people over here. Well, I'm going to have a paddle. I'm going to have a paddle in the Atlantic Ocean, or Bay of Biscay as you call it. Let's see if it reaches the toe test. I'm going to have a dip in the Med in a few days time when we're over that side, and it'd be good to compare temperatures between the Atlantic and the Med. How many people come to the shore here and say, there's something about the sound of the sea, isn't there? And I'm just about to say it myself. There's something about the sound of the sea, isn't there? By the looks of it, when the tide is in, it actually comes up to kind of like this height. Because that's, you know, that height, about this height. Can you imagine it when the tide's in? I'd be fully submerged virtually. We're both having lunch here at this beach cafe restaurant, and we've got a starter of this salad. This is typical sort of Spanish style mixed salads, isn't it? The tuna, onions, tomatoes, olives, and there you go. And then we got some potatoes there. That is a large portion. Oh my god, we're going to be stuffed, babe. But it's all about the view. It's not ultra expensive, is it? I think those potatoes, which could feed a million, are about €7. about that. I mean, that is a meal in itself, babe. And we've got a fillet of veal, I think it is, with more chips coming. Oh my God.
You were said you were hungry.
We're not going to be eating anything else today, I don't think, after. So it's our third day here in Spain, and it's our first proper meal, isn't it? Our successful meal. Just after midday. This is veal. And look at all this.
Wow.
Just a little video for showing you our accommodation here. La Vega de la Pendulas, something like that. That's the name of the accommodation and the name of the small village it's in. And just a quick video to show you the room that we paid about £240 for 3 nights. Bed and breakfast, something like that, on booking.com. Here we go, look. Double aspect, which is really nice. It's comfortable enough. That lovely stone walls. And then through to the bathroom. There we go. Another nice window to open. And a shower there. Tomorrow we are moving on to our next place. So that's all from Pendulis, and we're moving down the coast about an hour, so about 40 miles or so. So until then, adios for now. So we are now in the Mexican, just down the road from where we're staying. And
You look really booby,
we
sorry.
cut. So we are now in the Mexican, just down a few yards from where we're staying, and we are sharing a
Sangria de Sidra.
how's about that? So this is